Today we'll be talking about momentum. Momentum represents the motion of an object. You can figure out the momentum of an object by multiplying its mass by its velocity. By the way, the mass of an object is the amount of stuff that the object contains, and the velocity of an object is the speed and direction at which the object is moving. So, the momentum of a 100 kilogram truck moving straight towards you at 60 meters per second is equal to 100 times 60 or 6,000 kilogram meters per second. Oh, also, kg just means kilogram, which is just another word for weight in the metric system. And a meter is just a distance in the metric system, and it's around a yard long or 3 feet. A useful property of momentum is that the momentum of an object always remains the same no matter what happens to the object. In fact, if you add all the momentums, more commonly called momenta, of all of the objects that you're working with, that number will always be the same no matter what happens to any of the objects. So, let's say that the truck from earlier somehow manages to hit you. Ouch! Now, let's see if we can figure out the speed at which would be flung. Remember, the speed of the truck was 60 meters per second, and the mass of the truck was 100 kilograms. If you were standing still before the encounter, then before you got hit, your momentum would be 60 times 0, or 0 kilogram meters per second. Then, let's say that after the crash, the truck lost 20 meters per second of speed. Then, the truck's momentum would be 100 times 40, or 4,000 kilogram meters per second. Now, let's apply what we just learned into our example. Before the crash, there was a total momentum of 6,000 plus 0, or 6,000 kilogram meters per second. After the crash, the truck had a momentum of only 4,000 kilogram meters per second. But according to our property, the total momenta of you and the truck should be 6,000 kilogram meters per second. That means that you, the human, must have a momentum of 2,000 kilogram meters per second. And because we know that you have a mass of 60 kilograms, we can figure out the speed at which you would be flying after the accident is equal to 2,000 kilogram meters per second divided by 60 kilograms, or around 3.3 meters per second.